Hey guys, welcome back to the next turn of my playthrough series, turn 2 of Sniper's Den. I'm ready to get cracking at it, but I had a couple of quick little announcements before I got started at it. First one, cool one for you guys. I just got something in the mail here that I already own. This is Open Fire. It's by Victory Games, right? It's a solitaire tank combat game. This is the tank version of Ambush, right? It's made by the same people who made Ambush and Battle Hymn. I've got 2 copies of this game, and I was trying to figure out what to do with it. And I was talking to my wife about it, and I was like, you know, my brother doesn't like, you know, tactical war games. I thought he did, but it turns out he doesn't. I'm a little disappointed in him. I know. We'll cut him some slack. He served just like I did, but he doesn't like tactical games. Moment of silence. All right, but I couldn't give it to him, and I didn't know anyone else who would enjoy it. And I thought about the Facebook groups I'm on, the Solitaire Wargaming and then the other Wargaming group. And my wife made the suggestion of doing a giveaway, since I'm doing the YouTube thing now, and YouTubers love giving away shit. I was like, all right, you know, that's a good idea. So I'm going to do a giveaway. Whoever subscribes and comments. I need you to subscribe and comment so I can get your names. I wanted to do it like an old-fashioned way. I was like, look, I'll just write their names down on a little piece of paper and throw it in a hat and draw one. She's like, no, they got programs for that now. So she's going to show me how to do that. I'm going to take and probably give it like a week. So look for when I do my probably turn, where we're on turn 2, it'll probably be turn 4 or 5, depending on how quickly I get them up. I want to make sure and give people enough time, because I'm going to post it to the Facebook groups and let people see it. Give them about a week to make their little comments and see the post and all that. And then I'll draw a name and I'll send you a message, and you can send me the information and I'll mail it to you. Free shipping, all that, out of the box, you know, straight for you guys. I'm covering the shipping and in the game for you guys. Just so you know, this is an older game, right? Victory Games, I don't even think it exists anymore. And it was made back in the time frame of Ambush and Battle Hymn, so it's not a new copy, but I have gone through it. It's a good copy of the game, and I'll pack that nicely for you guys, all right? So remember, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, and you'll be good to go. Another good news for me, I finally got my mic in, so you guys let me know how the sound quality is now. I've got like a 20-foot cord for this thing. There it is. I'm strapped to the camera. But it allows me to walk around a little better and not have to be trying to talk into the camera the whole time, so it'll make it easier on me. One other little announcement, it was pointed out to me in the previous video that I made a mistake. Sorry about that. So yeah, I did make a mistake. My sniper was supposed to roll 2d6, not 1d6 on his fire over here at the British guys. So if it had been my opponent firing at my guys, I'd probably redo it. Since it's my goof, we're just going to count that as he missed anyway and keep on with it. It's just, the game's not overly complicated, but there is a lot to keep in your head as you're going, and then I'm worrying about the camera and the lighting and the mic and my little boy screaming for juice in the background. So occasionally I'm gonna goof, I'm gonna make a mistake. It happens, I'm human. You guys feel free to point it out in the comments when I do, and I'll address it in the next video. But I think we're ready to get started at it. You guys let me know if you like this angle better. I'm actually behind the camera now, and I'm trying to kind of go top down at the game instead of like at an angle looking at it, to try to give everyone a better view. And I'm going to try to like zoom in on the counters a little bit closer when I've got something going on in a specific area, just to give you guys like a better view of it, because right now I'm kind of pulled back from it. All right, well, we are to... Let me grab my stuff here, make sure I'm good to go. We are to the rally phase of turn 2. I already pulled off the markers for the previous turn, so everyone is no longer spotted and ready to go. Oh, and one little thing, just to let you guys know something that I do. I take some of the hero counters, right? And I kind of set them off to the side you know, in a cup or off, whatever. One of the rules that I find that I easily forget is when you're taking direct fire, the chance of creating a hero. For some reason, that one just will not stick with me. So put some hero counters next to the maps and it'll help remind you. All right, I'm gonna roll off, see who's got the initiative for this first turn. And it is the British. All right. The British are the only ones who have to rally this turn anyway. None of my guys have to rally. If you guys remember from the previous turn, there's a leader and one guy down here who needs to rally. They're both shaken. So let me roll off on them real quick. I'm kind of hoping that leader stays shaking because that's gonna really deteriorate that group over there on that far side. Let's see what he gets. All right, 7. He does not rally, so the leader does not flip over. And look at that, I knocked him. So with him not being rallied, I don't have to worry about his troops rallying. And for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna put them on the bottom because the rest of the squads can act. Maybe they'll rally on the following turn. So they still have a couple of squads there on the top that can act, and one of them has a support weapon. It's Piat, and like I said before though, they're just out of range. So I don't see them running across an open field to try to get into my building, but I don't know. We'll have to see what the cards lay out for them. I don't have anyone to rally, so we're just going to get right into the cards here and see what they got going on. All right, first card, pull this in here, is nobody's close, no one's 1 or 2 yet. 0 terrain modifier, that is not. Enemy unit closest to a player unit, that does exist. Right here, they are 3 hexes away. So let me set this card over to the side. I'm gonna zoom in there real quick, try to give you guys a better view. Oh, other button on my zoom. Here we go. So they're gonna fire on my squad of guys in that building. Let me look up my terrain modifier real quick. Light construction, I've got a terrain modifier of 3. I think they're just going to be firing with a firepower of 2. Yeah, 1-6, 1-6, that can't be used. Remember that you're having the other ones. All right, so they got 2 of those guys. You have to have the 2nd or 3rd or however many you got in there firepower. But since it's a 1, it's rounded back up to a 1. So they got a firepower of 2, firing into my terrain modifier of 3. Let's roll off, see what they get here. All right. Doubles roll. Oh, I'm zoomed in, you guys can't see. Doubles rolled 5, so no effect. Let me pull back out here. And I'll mark them with a fired, and they missed. I got a feeling the Germans are going to win this one. All right, where are we going to go? I'm going to have to fire there and try to finish them off because I can possibly take out their leader and some of their other units. I think I'll go ahead and fire with this group first, and then the sniper, I'll wait and see what happens over here in case I need to put his fire in this direction because he can hit these guys, but these guys can only hit there. So I'll go ahead and put the fire there. Let me do the thing where I walk them out real quick to see what we got. Fire marker there. All right. I should still have a firepower of 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Firepower 5 against their terrain modifier of 3. Let's roll off on it and see what we get. 3 is 8. All right, I beat him by 2, so I'm gonna roll on. That's what I got on the previous turn, was 2. So they're popular. All right, let me pull up my thing here real quick. I'm gonna just go down the line here like I did. I'm not gonna worry about starting with the leader since he's on the bottom, and see what happens with it. All right. Oh, we're gonna have our first hero creation here. Got a 1. All right, so 1 on it. Let me, I'm getting messed up on it. Yeah, no effect. I'm goofing here. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. All right, so a hero possibly was created. When that happens, you have to roll on a, it's either odds or evens. Which one is it? Hold up. When a 1 is rolled during a squad or half squad, but not a weapon team's damage check caused by enemy fire, roll the die again. If an even number is rolled, a hero is created in the hex. All right, odds. Let's go odds here. 1, perfect. Odds, no hero creation. All right, so first guy, no damage. Second guy, ooh, 6, 8, which is above it. So, yep, he's gonna be shaken. This is the one with the support weapon. They are now shaken. All right, the leader's the next up. Let's see what he's gonna get. 5, 2, 7. He's shaken. Oh, real quick while I look up something real quick. All right, sorry about the little cutaway there. I was having a brain fart. I probably shouldn't try to do my filming later in the evening when I'm tired, because I just brain farted all hell out. All right, so the leader ended up taking a wound, so I've got the marker on there for him. I'll flip this just to remember that leadership is down and all that good stuff. Rolling on the last set of counters there. 2, nope, no effect. All right, so let me get them all stacked back up. That was actually good for me. Tore them up real good. They are gonna have to seriously rally. Look at this, I got this whole tower of power here. Yeah, they're gonna have to seriously rally in the next turn if they're hoping to make some headway, because they don't have long and they have to get control not only of this building, but of 8 others to win this turn. All right, my impulse is done, got them marked as fired. Let's go on to the next one. All right, again, we don't have anyone in the close range yet. Execute counteractions is gonna be what we're doing. I'll grab my counteraction chart here. Doing the same thing we did before, we're gonna walk it down. All right, offensive posture. Are there units off the map? No. Good order weapon teams? No. Good order vehicles? No. Good order multi-man counters in line of sight and range? Yes, there are. Fire at closest player unit that can be damaged. Well, these are the group of multi-man counters that they have, and they can damage either here or here. This is going through non-degrading terrain, and both have the same type of terrain modifier. So I'm gonna have them fire at the hero since that's their best shot. But my hero is not spotted at the moment. So they're gonna have to spot, and if they can't spot, they can't do anything. They've got, oh, this is the one that's got the Bren gun too. So they can do some hurt. What do they got? They're gonna have a firepower of, yeah, they're gonna have a firepower of 4. Let me make sure those guys in range, yeah. They're gonna have a firepower 4. They can possibly do some hurt to me if they get this shot off. But they've gotta do the spotting first, and I am in blocking terrain, so But they've got a leadership modifier for it. So, yeah, they can roll a 3 or less to make this spot. And it's a 4. Look at that. There's a 4. Just so you guys know I'm not cheating or anything. Personally, I don't care if I win. I just have fun playing the game. And unfortunately for them, that's ops complete. And they don't have anything else they can do because they can't attempt to spot again in the same turn. And they don't have anyone else with a line of fire. So it's going to go back to me. Do I want to spot or do I want to... Oh, I want to shoot with that sniper. I'm so like egged on since I messed up that previous one. I'm thinking I focus fire here and take out this northern group or southern group, depending on which way you want to look at it. I forget which side is north or south on the map. But if I take them out, then I can pull this group down here and try to mop up these guys to kind of have them focused. Because if they can push in and hit me with that Piat, they can do a lot of damage. Okay, so sniper fire there. We'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. Pull it over. There we go. So sniper's gonna fire, and crap, I can't remember. I think it's randomly determined which one is hit. Let me look that up real quick. 33 snipers. Rules to do. Yeah, randomly determine which target the sniper attacks. Well, they got like a handful of units in there. It's like 3 or 4 units. So I need to take and figure out which one. See if it tells me how to do it. Sniper's attack only affects 1 unit. Blah, 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 blah. It just says randomly determine. Let's see. We got one shaken there. Leader who's wounded. Shaken. So I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I get a 5 or 6, I'm gonna roll it again. All right, got a 4. So their sniper is actually firing at the healthy group, which is good because it can make it to where there's no one left there in the hex. I'll stack those back up when I get done. All right, terrain modifier of 3. Let's see what we get here. Come on, big roll, big money. Daddy needs dead squad. And 6 against his terrain modifier. Now I gotta roll. I don't think this is gonna work. He's gonna have to roll low. Yep, got an 8 versus my 6. No dice, this sniper is crap. My wife's standing over to the side just watching me. You wanna say hey, honey?
Hi, honey.
There you go. I don't know if you guys can hear. I don't know if the mic cuts out all ambient noise or not. Let me get these guys stacked back up. The one healthy one right there on the top. God, I was hoping that sniper would pick him off. All right, let me get back up here. Did you need something? All right, hold on one sec, guys. She needs something. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. The wife needed me to help her out with something here real quick. All right, so we're drawing the card for our last unit here, and I went ahead and read that over so I'd be a little more prepared and ready for you guys. Here is the card that was drawn. Again, none of this is applicable, and we start going down the card and none of this is going to apply. It's just going to be victory conditions that's going to apply to our hero here, okay? So when we start walking through our chart, we're on the offensive posture. Is a player unit within 3 hexes of the victory condition? Yes, we know that's true. If in line of sight, spot, blah, blah, blah. The guy can spot, all right? That's not the problem. He can spot. but he doesn't have the range. This hero has like a nothing range. So he's gonna have to make a mad dash over here, and I was looking at it on what the best option was, and he really doesn't have any good options. If I had realized how low his range was at the start, I might have put him in a different place, but that's neither here nor there now. He's just gonna get chewed to hell. So I'm gonna have him make a mad dash running up this way, and he's gonna try to get into these woods on the following turn. I was looking at it, and my best chance to op fire on him is gonna be right here with this group of units when he's in these crops. There's degrading terrain here, which would reduce my shot going at him. So I'm waiting until he's here. I would get a +1 modifier for him moving, but I'm losing it because of the crops. They negate the +1 modifier, so there's really no way I can get a bonus whichever way he goes. I was thinking about sending him this way, but he's not going to be able to make it there either, and then he'd just end up out here in the center getting shot to death. So I think his best chance of doing anything this game is going to be getting into these woods and me missing him on his way. We'll just have to see what happens. So we're going to bring him forward here. All right, and you guys remember this is the hero that has the Piat, so he's the Rocket Man guy. And get him set up. Let's see what his name is. His name is Richard. Well, Richard, you're getting ready to get blown to hell by the Germans. All right, so he got to there, making his little mad dash. We'll put our moved marker on him. He's not going to have a terrain modifier, but like I said, I'm not getting my bonus for him moving because he's in that terrain. So let's see what we have here. German-wise, I've got an MG42 and 2 squads. So that's going to be a firepower 4 going at him against his terrain modifier of nothing. But at least he's not getting the bonus. So let's see how bad he's gonna be off here. My wife was suggesting to make sure I'm rolling where you guys can see it. Let me see if I can do that. I might look and get in a little dice tower or something so you guys can watch that. There we go. White is for Germans. No! No! God, even with my firepower, he won. Oh, I'm so disappointed. That was supposed to be his death. All right, so 5 against his 6. The hero made his mad dash. Good grief. Oh, that hurt. That one hurt. I was hoping to get that hero down. I'm gonna have one more chance on the following turn to get him before he gets into the woods, possibly, depending on who gets initiative. We'll have to see which way that goes. Their units are burnt out. I've got one hero left. I'm putting him on dummy here, seeing if I can get it. This hero actually has double range, so he can hit everywhere. He's got the Deadeye perk, but he's only got a firepower of 1. I was figuring he'd just kind of slow them down on their way in. All right, let's see what they got. Oh, here we go. I'm knocking everything around. 6 and 6. Figured I was happy when I saw my 6 there for a second until I saw his. But I got a firepower of 1. He's got no terrain modifier. And yeah, nothing else applies. Check just to make sure. Yeah, nothing else applies. So rolling on the damage table with the 1. There we go. All right, let's see what he gets. I got to roll high to do some damage on this guy because his morale is 6. So hell, with only a 1, unless I get a 6, I'm not doing anything to him. Come on, 6, 3, nothing. All right, that will complete this turn. And as you guys can see here, at the end of turn 2, things aren't looking as bad as they were for the British. I thought I was going to do a lot more damage to them than I ended up doing. this is bad. This one hurt me. I fully intended on taking out that hero there. But we'll just have to see what happens. If he makes it in there, he can get his Piat off into my group of guys here. And if they do that and take out these 2 squads, because there's only 2 German squads here, all right, no leader either. So whoever gets shook is done. This is my big group of units here. I'm gonna have to focus fire over here and try to clean these guys out so this group can push back over here, maybe try to get into these buildings and help cover. Because even if these guys get taken down by these groups, if I can get this group to kill them and move into this building, then they'll have a line of fire over here to help the sniper try to pick them out. We'll just have to see what happens on turn 3. Like I said, you guys keep in mind that I'm doing the giveaway. Do the subscribe and comment thing so I can get your names. And here in about a week when I'm on turn 4 or 5, we'll take and do the drawing, and I'll send you a message and let you know who won. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next turn.